Hey horse pals, welcome back to our channel where we discuss horse care and nutrition. So today I wanted to go over blanketing a horse. I've talked about how to save on a blanket, where to shop for a blanket, but some people just don't know how to put one on or take it off properly. So there's two different ways. You can use the buckles in the front, or you can just slide it over your head, the head of the horse, and that's what we're going to do today. So her blanket is just an average blanket. It is a Dumore blanket, but most blankets have two belly clips and a thigh clip on each side, and then your front buckles here. First, let me show you how to put it on, and then I'm going to show you how to take it off. Putting it on without buckling is a little bit of a trick as well, because you have to put your lead through. I'm going to take the blanket. I'm going to go ahead and put my lead all the way through. I'm going to have the buckles to go over the top of her head first, so there's a little amount of blanket covering her or blinding her for the short amount of time as possible. So quickly over her head, boom, it's on. Okay, so now all I have to do is take the excess and chunk it over onto her body. So basically the blanket's on and I need to buckle it. So now I'm going to go ahead and tie her back onto my ties so that I can go ahead and finish attaching the blanket and buckling it. Of course, I use my hay strings because she's young and still has her moments of setting back, which you can watch the video on the hay string hack, and I'll make sure to include the link somewhere above this video here. So let's go ahead and attach her buckles. Make sure that the blanket is even. All the way around. So I'm going to take you off the stand real quick so we can zoom into the little T-clips. So we are actually going to cross the straps. We're going to grab the other strap, which is actually the back strap, and attach it to the front slot. Again, the T goes into the big hole there. The little T goes in the big hole, and then you can slide the whole thing through, and then you turn it, and now it's locked. It's not going anywhere. And then we have our little thigh straps here. This blanket is just a hair too big for her. We can still do the thigh straps. That you could see this thigh strap. So I'm going to go in between her leg. It's going to come around, and there's a little hook to clip here. This one's a little loose for her, so I'm actually going to move it up one more and clip it all the way up here so that she doesn't get tangled up. So it's pretty snug there, and it won't get tangled up. And very quickly, just as a reference, because his blanket's different, I wanted to show you Jesse's. His clips have a ring and just a buckle. It's so a lot easier to just clip on. And again, his cross under his belly in a T shape as well. So there's a clip here in the back, and then on the other side there's a clip in the front, and then he also has the thigh straps here. So most blankets will have a thigh strap and straps that cross. Of course, they all have the buckling in the front, but that's pretty easy to do. If you don't want to throw the blanket over the horse's head, you can undo the buckles and just throw the blanket over and buckle them. Yes, that is a lot easier. So this part here is pretty simple. We simply just turn the little T and slide it through the slot. Same thing with this one here. Turn the little T, slide it through the slot. Thigh strap here, we're going to unbuckle, and then I'm going to go around and do the other side. Now, of course, these front buckles simply can just unbuckle very simply, and I don't think I really need to show you that. But if you're a little lazy like me and unprofessional like me, you can slip it over their head, but you don't want the majority of the blanket that goes along their body to be going over their head. So I have a quick trick for you. So I'm going to untie this girl so that the lead is loose. Pull the blanket off of her body. I'm going to do this quickly but I'm going to turn the buckles to her neck like that, and then I'm going to slide this over her head. That way there's only something over her head for a very quick, short amount of time. So I'm going to take it and just see how quick that was? That way there's no panic, there's no bind. She's not worried about her eyes being covered up too long. And that was a super quick process. And that's it. That's all I have for you today. If you have any questions about how to put on a blanket or even some quick suggestions, drop those comments below. We would love to see them. And as always, we'll catch you next time.